Hey, good evening, Map here, Map Investments. It's been a while since I do a video, so I decided to chime in on some undervalued stocks and market trends and what I see out there as a possible value. Just enjoying the summer. Summer, I think it's officially over in 16 days. Enjoying the job, enjoying my daughter's soccer. Have some cash in the sidelines and looking for opportunities. Currently, the dollar right now is trading at 90 over 92 handle. I think it saw the top, and I think we'll head back down. I don't think the Fed's going to taper. The economic news is brutal. It's just a disaster. The last jobless report was pitiful, and we'll look at that. So here are the futures, just to get a gauge of what's going on. I haven't really done much in the currencies, and I think the dollar will weaken. Let's take a look here. Bitcoin up to 52,675, up a whopping 2465. And I think there was some news that El Salvador was gonna buy like, I don't know how many Bitcoins, 300, 400. El Salvador buys 400 Bitcoin, plans to buy a lot more. And I think they're going to adopt it as a currency. So good luck with that. That's El Salvador's plan. Oil is at about 69 bucks, almost 70 a barrel. S&P, and the economic news is not good. If you follow all the economic reports, you could tell the economy is not doing well, and that just means the stock market's going to go higher because the Fed's going to stay in there just printing money and propping up this thing, and that's just the way it goes. Bad news is good news for the stock market, and vice versa. S&P 4538, gold 1828, down 5. The meat prices, look at the feeders, 162. Cattle 125, hogs 89. I think skirt steak is about 20 bucks a pound. It's pretty ridiculous, the food inflation and shrinkflation. When you buy a bag of chips, how the bags have just gotten smaller. It's like a bag full of air, and so is the cereal. Small caps 2288. What else we got here? NASDAQ almost, NASDAQ 15673, way over 15,000. Dow Jones over the 35,000 mark. Nat gas has climbed nicely to 468. Platinum and palladium. Palladium has come off a bit, and platinum has been pretty range bound. I think I got to 1,200. I still like the metals. Silver is at almost 25 bucks, and I'm a lover of these metals. VIX 1815. We got the grains up a little bit. Wheat's been on a tear. Corn and soybeans have been pretty stagnant, but there's some trading opportunities in there. Undervalued stocks, I really like the China names, but you got to be willing to tolerate, government regulation risk, etc. I think I like Baba's undervalued. You got to watch the educational sector in China, completely undervalued. But like I said, you got regulatory risk. Let me have one here that I saw here. Someone chimed in. I want to add it to my watch list. Another China name. These are some of the undervalued stocks that I've been adding to my watch list. NVAX is a COVID play. Spotify, added as a biofarmer. Berkshire, the B shares. Fate is another biopharmaceutical. HII, I think they do industrial stuff. IAC, they're big into websites and web companies. I think they own Angie's List and they spun them off, and they own Match.com and they spun them off, so they're pretty big. Citrix Software Company reported pretty bad quarter and they got hit, but they're pretty undervalued. VMware undervalued. iRobot. Teladoc is a healthcare online, you can see a doctor online. That's pretty undervalued. Wayfair is pretty fairly valued. Exact Sciences pretty undervalued. Neg, I was just watching, but that was just like a short squeeze play. I want to say like one of my favorite undervalued plays right now is Baba and a lot of the China names. Let me see what we got here. Coupa Software, Regeneron has really gone up. Netflix was undervalued. I think a lot of the gold miners are undervalued. There's not much out there. I'm looking for deals every day, and it's just tough out there. I like Boston Beer. Just had a Kang. Someone commented on it and hadn't realized it got it that cheap. When I did the video, it was $9, and this thing was like at 20, and now it's down to $4.50. They do auto platform in China. Nautilus is a workout company. They like Peloton workout from home. It's dropped to $11. That's pretty cheap. What else? I like Cliff. And that's pretty much it. I mean, still hunting for deals in the IRA. And we shall see how this week goes and this month goes. We're just starting September. I'm not going to look up bar chart to see. I think the jobless, what was the job report? Job report. News. Let's see. So, Delta blamed for poor report, but too few people willing to work might be a bigger problem. So, jobs report was pretty bad. I think they were expecting, I want to say it was 700 and something thousand jobs, and it only ended up being, so here it is, 720, and only 235 positions were added. Pretty bad. I don't think durable goods were good. So all the economic news was pretty abysmal. Let me see here in CNBC if they... We'll take a look here. Economy. So here's that. Here's where the jobs are at. We'll talk about payrolls. Inflation, I think, is running over 5%, and Fed hasn't done anything yet. Rates are like nowhere to be found. Powell's benign view on inflation is getting pushed back at the Fed and elsewhere. I mean, this guy thinks it's just temporary, but how long is temporary? He's been saying it's temporary for 6 months. I don't think things are gonna go back down. Here, Kaplan wants the taper to happen soon. Inflation gauge rises 3.6 from a year ago, biggest jump since 1990. Yeah, I mean, it's It's crazy. It's crazy. The Fed just keeps propping up everything. I mean, you just want to get an idea, just go here. It's a national debt clock, and this will be a rosy picture. Approaching 30 trillion. Debt per taxpayer, $228,000. Pretty amazing. Dollar to silver. Silver worth $28.65 an ounce. Gold 20,122. That's what it says here. Pretty interesting website. So I haven't done a video in a while. Enjoying life. Everything's going well. Health is wealth. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Stay engaged in the markets. The VIX is trading, I want to say at 15 or 16. 1641 right now. I think average is 15. Let's take a chart here. We were back at 15 August. 6-month chart. Yes, 15 seems to be like the low right here. Let me see if I can put this thing right about here. 15, yeah. That's 6 months. Year to date, I don't think we've been lower than that. Let's see here. Yeah, about 15. 15 has been the low year to date. 5 years. I know there was a point that we were like at 10. That was super complacent. That's the 5-year chart. Just wanted to give you a little picture of that. But we're pretty much at the average, I would say, more or less. Maybe a little bit lower. I think we go much higher with all this bad economic news and just the Fed engaged, buying it all, keeping interest rates suppressed, and people accumulating assets. What are you going to do? They're not paying interest on your money. You got to put it somewhere. Anyways, just wanted to chime in. It's been a while. I'll probably do more videos as summer is over and the volatility picks up, I would assume. All have a good night and be safe. Bye-bye.